good morning. Stocks go up, stocks go down. Then we see. Interesting days setting up. But things that are interesting to me. So this analyst, if you go look at my public Twitter, this analyst that way back in 2017 said SMCI is shit. It's a shit company. He downgraded it to $31. Now it took 5 years, and it went to 350 from 31. From 31 to 350, and the guy was wrong like you can't believe. And today he downgrades it again, and he doesn't downgrade it $5 or $10 or $30. He downgrades it, says the company is shit, without explaining. Why is this stock down at all? Somebody should be on CNBC just calling him up, say, wait a second, you're wrong for 1,000%. Why should anybody listen to you? See, that's why they won't put me on CNBC, because I would destroy people. I would destroy people. It's completely okay to be wrong. No problem with people that are wrong. It's very stupid to stay wrong. Mike Wilson, he's been wrong for a year. For a year. Let's say market goes to 5,500 in 6 months. And let's say it goes to then 6,000. And then another pandemic comes and we drop 2,000 points. Mike Wilson's going to say, see, I told you I was right. Don't follow ignorant and stupid. Okay, charts. 85% of charts, because people send me stuff all the time, right? In the last 2 months are completely wrong. Don't be disillusioned. Okay? Okay? Very few actually work. Premiums work. Lilly, gonna try today, 603. So four Friday or Mondays in a row, Lilly opens up. It hits 603. It even shows 603 on the app. And it's down 15 by Tuesday or Wednesday. Is it going to happen again? Don't know. And then we see. If it gets to 604, 605, it probably goes to 616, 630 this week. But I can't tell you if it hits 603 and drops just like that again, every single time. Okay? Interesting. NVIDIA was down 3 when I got up. It's now positive. The techs are positive. We took out 4,600. 4,800 is coming. All Powell has to do is say, look, this is working. He can go with his higher for longer. He can do whatever he wants to do. The guy lies to you more than anybody you can even imagine. But even worse than Powell lying to you, you know what's funny? Do you call in all the Fed bankers at the Fed meeting and say, I want you to go out and lie to them. We all need to be united in our lie. Really? I mean, what the hell is he going to do if you tell me you're data dependent? And this is why Steve Leisman needs to get some balls and say, look, what is data dependent? Tell me, if the CPI comes in at 0.2, are we raising anymore? And Powell's going to say, well, 1 month doesn't matter. That's what he's going to say. And then Steve Leisman should say, what if we get 3.2s in a row? Are you still going to say higher for longer? What is asked to the test? Now, I understand if you're a reporter and you ask that question, you lose your job. I completely understand that. But then somebody else says, hey, I like this guy. I'm going to hire his ass. Very straightforward. Okay? UPSC looks like a breakup. How far does it go? 41, 42, 46 on the squeeze? Boeing is a complete breakup. It's a 4-year breakup. What's your fail? I don't know. MicroStrategy. Bitcoin creator. So 2 things on Bitcoin. Either in the next 2 days, they're going to spike it back up, or they're going to take it way lower. Somebody thinks they know on the Fed. Not on the Fed, on the ETF. Now, I've told you, I think if they don't want this to be approved, it's going to take 2 more years because it's going to take lawsuits. That's it. It's that simple. Okay? And if it doesn't get approved in January or February, Bitcoin will probably be back to 30,000. Okay? And coin will probably be at $80. Okay? Now, if it gets approved, I'm not so sure it doesn't get to 80,000, 90,000. Very possible. Okay? So you just have to be aware. Be aware. AMD. It didn't go Friday. It tried. Let's see if it can get through higher. If it can, and if they believe that they're going to have an NVIDIA moment, they're going to take this way higher. Okay? So you got Lilly, time 603. You got NVIDIA, which was lower, up 4 now from the low. How about Avago? I posted on Avago, they don't understand the earnings. You knew they didn't understand them. Because here's the thing. You go buy a company and tell me it's accretive. Okay, you're going to make money because they make money. But you have to change what you think that they're worth every quarter as their new earnings come out. It took 18 months for this deal. So they weren't going to understand it. And here's the real issue is 9 out of 10 analysts, 99 out of 100 people on Twitter are just lazy. I mean, they're just lazy. I know this for many reasons, okay? Don't be lazy. If you're going to play a stock, go look at it. Go read about it. Figure out what it does. It takes 2 seconds, okay? Interesting, right? And then we see. Look at BKNG, back up to near 3,300. The CEO told you on Black Friday, he was on TV. He said there's no slowdown. In fact, they're selling even more tickets. And they took it to, $29.50. And now it's up 350 points. Okay? So today you want to watch, and you want to see if AMD takes out 131. Snow, you want to see if it takes out 193. Tomorrow you have the CPI, so you have a 50-point up or down move possible. Wednesday you have the Fed, and if the Fed were to say they're done, then he's not going to say that. Okay? But he could say something like, the data is getting better, so for the next 3 months, we're not going to do nothing either way. He could say something like that. That would take it to 4,800. It may take it to 5,000. I'm hearing the expiration, and we got to roll on the expiration date. Okay, so know that. Okay, and see if SMCI goes positive, because this is such a bogus downgrade. You can't make this stuff up. Adobe earnings, that's going to move the market too, one way or the other. Okay, and the one other thing, keep an eye on. Google lied. They made up a video for no reason. The stock was at 130. It went to 138.50. Everybody, including myself, thought, oh my God, this is crazy. This is really, really good. And he lied. They lied. Oh, we made this up. Hopefully we can get to this level. Are they a year away? Are they 5 years away? Are they 20 years away? Can you imagine a CEO A CEO allowing that to happen? Hey guys, let's get into it. What can we do? Well, let's go make a fake video. We'll get everybody excited. Our stock will go up. Okay. Why is the stock not at 130? It should be right back to where it was. And it should penalize them another 5 for lying. So keep an eye on it. If it starts to dump, if the market were to dump at all, this got 129 written all over it. If you can go get like the 130s for, I don't know, 5 cents, keep an eye on it. And one last thing, we'll get started. What's possible in the market? Didn't say it's going to happen, but it's possible. How about Lulu? Opens down. The 370s are 5 cents. They go to $22. 5 cents to $22. Avago opens up, goes down to 9.10. The 930s are 5 cents. They go to $20. Wow. That's trading, and that's why people trade options. But you don't need to buy them at 5 cents or 10 cents or 20 cents if you're losing money. You need to build your profit and then take shots. Now, one of the dumbest things you can do is come in here and think you're going to come in with $5,000 and you're going to take a shot. Oh, I'm going to go buy a Vago 1000 for this week. 50 points higher. Hasn't got there yet. Buy realistic options, guys. I had people telling messages last week saying, Sam, can coin get to 170? I'm just kind of laughing. I mean, like, it's 140 and it's up $15 and you think it's going to get to 170? You didn't ask me if it can get to 160. You didn't ask me if it can get to 155. You didn't ask me if it can get to 150. 150s if the stock is at 140. You asked me if it can get to 170. That's so unrealistic. Unrealistic, thank you. Kind of like the Eagles. Jalen got spanked. Now he hurts. Okay, that's weird. Okay. It was damn funny. Okay, good morning, everybody. 12:11. Stocks go up, stocks go down, then we see. Okay? SPX is down 7, is that right? It was down 7. Oh, they moved their thing. How did they do that on the TV? Hold on a second. Okay, yeah, I don't know. Okay. So you got 46.19, 46.32 up, 46.51. 45.52 is a huge number. Let me log in here. When you do all this stuff with on your head, interesting. Okay, so 45.52, huge number. Well, what's he gonna say? We know there's nothing happening. Okay, Avago. 982, 1006. 982, 1006. That's only down 2, coming back. Okay. Downside, 911. NVIDIA. Looks, this thing is so wound up. If it gets any real push, this thing can go all the way to 530. 484 is big, but there's a bigger number. 494. The day of earnings when it dropped and then it came back, 494 is your number. It's pretty huge. Okay? Adobe, 632. Lab Research, 726. Lilly, 603. Now, I'm telling you 603, and we may go buy it beforehand, and maybe it fails. Don't buy it. And message, it didn't get through. It may get through, it may not get through. If you buy it here, the 610s are probably going to cost you about $350. If you buy it at 606 because it got through, you're going to have to buy the 620 for the same price. And maybe it doesn't work, and maybe it does. Either you take a shot or you don't. That's up to you. I'm giving you the number. Google 130, 129.80, and 138.60. Amazon 147, 151. Snowman 191, 193. AMD 131, 133. MicroStrategy. If Bitcoin takes out 40,000, it's probably at 530. If Bitcoin goes back and gets all its stuff back, it's probably at 620. Boeing. Complete breakout, 246. But even funnier on this, you have a complete breakout, 2, 3, 4-year breakout, and you don't even get an upgrade. Isn't that interesting? UPSC, 38.41. Ultra, let it go down. If this gets down and opens at about 476, then the 490s, they closed at 3. You may be able to get them at 2. Becomes very interesting. BKNG, 3,300. Corn, only down 5 on a $1,500 drop. Isn't that interesting? Almost implies that they don't care. SMCI, 273. Microsoft, 376. NOW, 703. CRM, 152. Tesla, 246, 252. That's what we know. Comments, questions. Hey, Sam, is CA way up because buyback or Humana News? Absolutely. Why is Microsoft down? Because they're taking some stuff down. Why can't we access your call through the webpage? Because we don't do it that way. TSM opinion, average. Already commented on the SMCI downgrade. It's worthless. Well, if somebody think about the guy that keeps telling you that Tesla's that's worth $50. He's been wrong for 5 years. Comes on TV every 2 weeks and says Tesla's worth 50. Okay. Why does anybody care after 2 years what he said? You're wrong for 2 years. I'm a little bit different. If you're wrong for 2 weeks, I don't listen to you. Change your mind. Even if it's for 5 days. Just say, oh, Tesla's going to be shit for 5 days. Okay. Oh, now I like Tesla. Great. That means it's good comment. To say the same thing over and over again and be wrong forever, I don't understand why any of these guys have a job. It's amazing. Everybody have a great trading day. See you in chat.